Okay, let's get back to this. I just want to get it over with. Okay, alright. I'm gonna die. Slowly. You know, I can't say I'm surprised that I went through the platform instead of just falling into the sand. But, yeah, no, I can't say I'm surprised. I literally can't say it. I cannot say those words. Oh, hey, you know what I just realized? I'm gonna have these revelations. Like, every other episode, I'm gonna have a revelation about a game that I can play for you guys. I'm so excited about having a working capture card again. I just realized I can play Kingdom Hearts for you guys, which is, like, one of my favorite games ever. I just replayed it for my girlfriend, and I'm gonna play it for you guys now that I'm familiar with it enough that I think I can play through it pretty quickly. So I shouldn't bore you with, like, grinding too much. We should just be able to, like, go through it. I might actually play it on easy mode, just to, like, show you everything without having to grind. Because honestly, the combat in the first one's not very good. The second one's fun as hell. And yeah, I'm not gonna waste this whole Sonic episode talking about a different game, but I didn't even make a slight attempt to glide there. I didn't even begin to. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts is great. It's better than this. When I first got it, I stayed up all night playing it, and before I even started the game, I listened to the opening theme song like 4 times. I just kept restarting the game because there was no YouTube back then, or there was, but it was like brand new, and people didn't upload songs from games, and I had to fucking see that opening cutscene over and over because it was so cool. And I still think it is. I still, like, oh my god, I love Kingdom Hearts. I just thought I wasn't gonna spend this episode talking about it, but like, it's better than this. Also, is that a Sphinx with Eggman's face? Did he, like, go through this whole temple and deface all of the fucking architecture so that it looked like him? I mean, yeah, that's something he would do, but that's kind of fucked up, right? Like, this pyramid's been here for thousands of years, and he's typical white colonist, right? Oh my god, this game, man, I did not mean to do that, but I guess we'll check on my chows, because we got this. The Chow Garden is not really something that's like, it's not really Let's Play friendly. It kind of wait a minute, whoa. What the fuck is this? He's like, I think I pointed this out before, but these are really creepy. Also, why does the male one have nipples and the ones with the boobs don't? Like, not exactly fair. I mean, okay, they can't show it in a kid's game, but like, they should be able to. It doesn't make any sense. Same body part. But that's a conversation for another time. But that's everything I have to say about it. Like, of course it should be equal. It's the same fucking body part. We're the ones who made boobs sexual. They were not that inherently. That's why there's so much architecture like this that's full of naked people, is because back then it wasn't a thing. Oh my god. I don't want to have to replay any of this. I don't... I mean, I know I'm complaining more than I should be, because I'm actually kind of having a good time. This game is actually fun in a bizarre way. But, it's hot off the heels of me playing Bloodborne, so I can't, like... I just can't get back into the system of playing a bad game. I can go from playing an RPG Maker game to playing Sonic, because they're so different. But I can't go from playing Bloodborne to Sonic, because Bloodborne is so good. It's so good. And it's also a sort of action-adventure 3D game. Yes, I just said that Bloodborne was kind of similar to Sonic. I feel like I sound like I'm plugging my nose. I feel like I sound like a cartoon character because I'm like a little stuffy. You probably don't even notice. Maybe you do, I don't know. But Jesus. I feel like I can't even breathe. I really hope I'm not getting sick. I don't know how to miss work. Like, I can just call out. Like, that's a thing that I can do. I'm allowed to. But I don't know how to deal with it. Even if I'm actually sick, if I'm like on my fucking deathbed, I'll still feel super guilty about calling out of work. I'll be like, I could have done it. I could have shown up. I'm gonna get fired, even though of course I'm not. but I still feel like that every single time. And yet, I never felt like that with school. I actually, I had mono when I was a baby. So I ended up developing chronic fatigue syndrome, which resulted in, basically just means I'm tired all the time, which is still kind of true, but basically what it ended up meaning was that I had a doctor's note in high school and middle school that said I could miss as much as I wanted without any kind of penalty, and I ended up, there was one year, I think junior year of high school, I missed like 60 days, and I still graduated. I didn't have to retake anything, because I just had a doctor's note that said, you can miss as much school as you fucking want. Which is kind of OP in a school way. But I never felt guilty about calling out, because I didn't learn a goddamn thing at all in high school. I didn't learn a goddamn thing in college either, except, like, about living on my own. I learned so much more in the dorms than I ever did in class. Except for this one creative writing class that I had, that I took, like, just by a whim. I decided that I wanted to switch my major to English and take a writing class, because I was like, I love to make stories. I wanted to... When I was little, all I ever wanted to do was make games. Like, I put game developer on my fucking, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was always a game developer. And I never realized that that's actually, like, a bunch of different jobs. It's very fucking hard to... I don't know why I'm not gonna sit here and do this all day, but anyway, that's the most adorable Chow.
Everything will be okay.
Everything will be okay. Oh god. I didn't mean to pick him up. I'm gonna go before I accidentally hurt these guys. So I didn't realize, you know, game developer is actually a lot of different jobs. It's a writer, it's a director, it's an artist, it's a programmer, it's tons of stuff. But, you know, when I was little, I thought every game was made by, like, 1 or 2 people. And, I mean, on the NES, a lot of games were made by just a couple people, but, I went to, I think I took, like, a tour of Full Sail College, and I was like, this looks like shit, because it's all programming and math. I don't know how to do math. I just want to make a game. Like, I didn't get it. So in college, I was like, why don't I just write games? Like, why don't I write? And I still kind of want to do that. Like, I think I'm better suited for comedy. I think I'm a better comedic writer than a serious writer, but I still have a few ideas in my head, like, floating around of games that are like dramas, and I'd love to make them someday. When I'm big and famous and have people who will help me make games. Okay, so now I can bounce. But so I took this creative writing class, and it was this guest teacher who wasn't a teacher. She was just she was a poet. Like, she had a published book of poems, and for that one semester in that one class, she taught it, and like I just happened to get her, and she was fucking awesome, and I learned so much in that class because she wasn't a teacher. Like, I don't learn from school. For whatever reason, I don't know how to learn from a teacher. I can only learn from someone who does the thing professionally. Who, like, you know, they don't normally teach, they just do it. I can learn from, like, an apprenticeship, but I can't learn from an apprenticeship. What the fuck am I, a knight? I meant to say an internship, but whatever. It's the same thing. I mean, apprentices are probably treated better, maybe, at some point in history. So, whatever. This level is super weird, but at least I'm playing as Sonic again. At least there's... Wait, what did that even do? The switch? I don't know anymore. Point is, I had a good time in that class, but aside from that, I learned jack shit in college. And then I dropped out because I didn't want... Because, okay, here's what happened in college. They told me that I'd gone for 3 years, and they told me that I took all of my classes that I needed to for my English major, but if I wanted to graduate, I needed a much higher number of total credits. So I would have had to take another 2.5 years of electives. For no reason, for no actual education. Doesn't matter what class I took, any elective would do. I just needed 2.5 more years of credits. And I was like, that's literally a scam. You just want my money. It was dumb. It was terrible, and I decided to just drop out instead of giving them another fucking $20,000. Like, it makes me so mad. It was such a waste. But whatever. You know, now I'm here doing this, and I'm gonna fall off this fucking rail. I'm gonna die. And this is better, you know? Like, yeah, college really does open up doors for some professions, but not all. You really, personally, I think the best thing to do is to take a year off after high school. Take a break, figure out who you are and what you want to do before you spend thousands of dollars going to college just because somebody told you to. Because that was the case with me. The only reason I went to college is because people told me I had to. I only applied to one school, and it was the one that all my friends applied to, because I didn't have any idea. I didn't know anything about college. Nobody ever told me. They kept saying that the AP classes that I was taking in high school would prepare me for college, and they were nothing like college. College is way easier. And yet it was just a money scam, basically. I mean, other schools are different, obviously. I think community college is probably pretty good, because it's not there to get your money. I mean, to some degree, but... I also never bought any books. I did fine in all my classes with no books. I kind of just looked up how to do shit online, which is the way of the future, honestly. Like, fucking do that. Look up your books online. Pirate your school books. Who cares? I shouldn't say that, because I could probably get faulted for, like, encouraging people to pirate things. Don't pirate video games, but pirate your textbooks. Okay, maybe I'll take this episode down if somebody complains, but, like, I don't know, right? Like, school books are a scam. They don't... God, look at the texture on that door. We need a key. We need a texture upscaler. Why do we look so much better than that door? Why do I have to find the key? Knuckles, you haven't had a level in a while. That's why you have to find the key. We have to give you something to do so the players think this game has varied gameplay, instead of just making it another fucking Tails level. So I feel like the keys are also randomly placed, even though I didn't finish finding the Master Emerald. Like, that's not a thing that I finished. I guess Knuckles just decided he doesn't care anymore. No, I mean, realistically, it's because this is more important. Eggman destroying the world is more important than getting his stupid island floating again. I'm pretty sure that's all the Master Emerald does. It just makes Angel Island float. And it's like, why don't you just fucking be okay with this is just straight up like hieroglyphics. There's nothing Sonic about this. Why don't you just fucking be okay with your stupid island being on the ground? You never get to see your friends. Your only friend is Sonic the Hedgehog. And when your island is floating in the sky, you never get to see him. You only see him when the world is in turmoil. Why don't you just leave the fucking emerald broken? Who cares? It doesn't do anything. It's just a big floaty device for your stupid island. Anyway, I don't know how to break these metal crates. Oh, wait. What the fuck wait. Did you see that? Hold on. What the fuck is it? Okay. Oh, look. There's hieroglyphics and Sonic. Little Sonic face. This beetle is, like, not there. Does that mean there's a secret? I guess. Jesus, I don't know. Aren't I supposed to get, like, a power-up or something that lets me break these fucking steel things? Or maybe I already can, and I'm just forgetting a button. No, I don't think so. Jesus. Okay, well, I just found a human skull under the fucking ground, so that's nice and kid-friendly. There was a lot that games were able to get away with, and not that a human skull is like getting away with anything. That's not like adult, but in general, there was a lot that games were able to get away with when the graphics were shittier. There's a lot of like really grotesque, like body horror-ish monster designs in old RPGs, but because the graphics are so bad, it was all like imagination and extrapolation, and they ended up having these really interesting designs that like you wouldn't get in a modern game, or that would be considered too bizarre, too adult. Anyway, I'm gonna stop here and fucking do it off screen because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, and this is not fun to watch. Yeah, we'll do this next time. Whatever. Yeah, we're good. I don't care. Who cares? I need a nap. Goodbye.